Hey guys, let's get more news about Lakers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. LeBron James not pushing for rumored Lakers coaching prospect, insider. While superstar NBA players being involved in front office decisions is par for the course, LeBron James is not very involved in the Lakers' search for Darvin Ham's successor, according to The Athletic's Shams Charania. I'm told LeBron James is not involved in the Lakers' head coaching search, Charania said on the May 20th episode of Run It Back on FanDuel TV. Charania then ran through the Lakers' trio of lead initial targets, J.J. Redick, James Borrego, and Sam Cassell, while dismissing rumors of James wanting the Lakers to hire Redick, his co-host on the Mind the Game podcast. LeBron James has made it clear that this is the organization's decision, Charania said. He's had no conversations with the Lakers about J.J. Redick, his podcast partner. He's had no conversations with J.J. about that position as well. I did speak to Rich Paul, James' agent, this morning, and he said LeBron and J.J. do a podcast together. That does not mean LeBron wants J.J. Redick as his head coach. The optics of James and Redick running a podcast together have had some speculating on an ulterior motive and if it could lead to Redick coaching the Lakers. In the aftermath of Ham's firing, ESPN's Stephen A. Smith said he had heard rumblings that James wanted his podcast co-host to take the reins of the purple and gold. LeBron James is trying to get the Los Angeles Lakers to draft Bronny James with a second-round pick. He'd also like for J.J. Redick to be his next head coach. I'm just telling you what I heard, Smith said on the Stephen A. Smith Show on May 14th. Shortly after Smith's comments, several reports suggested that Redick, the retired sharpshooter who played 16 seasons in the NBA, had emerged as the front-runner for the high-profile Lakers job. The reports further sparked rumors of James trying to get the Lakers to hire first-time coach Redick, who has spoken on his desire to transition from broadcasting to coaching. I have a desire to coach in the NBA. Life is about timing, life is about the right situation, Redick told the Pivot podcast on April 30th. So, I can't say a when, and I can't say a definite it's going to happen. The ecosystem that I've built and worked for over the last 3 years, I take a lot of, I wouldn't say pride because I don't want to say it's prideful, I take a lot of joy in this, and I love doing it, and it's important to me. Besides Redick, Borrego, and Cassell, other names being considered by the Lakers, according to ESPN, include 5 assistant coaches from across the league, the Nuggets' David Adelman, Heat's Chris Quinn, Warriors' Kenny Atkinson, Timberwolves' Micah Nori and Mavericks' Sean Sweeney. The Athletic reported on May 14 that the Lakers front office is seeking a coach who will command the locker room and hold players accountable, as well as tirelessly game plan and provide a level of structure and organization. Several insiders have suggested that the Lakers are in no rush to finalize the next head coach and are expected to undergo a lengthy process before naming Ham's successor. Magic Johnson believes a superstar is born with this NBA playoff performer. It's hard to deny how impressive Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's season was, especially with him leading the Oklahoma City Thunder to the West's #1 seed. Among those who believe he'll be one of the NBA greats in the years to come is no other than Los Angeles Lakers legend Magic Johnson. Gilgeous-Alexander first entered the league as the Los Angeles Clippers' 11th overall pick in the 2018 NBA Draft. This is the same class that produced Dallas Mavericks star Luka Doncic, Atlanta Hawks guard Trae Young, and New York Knicks' Jalen Brunson. After being traded to the Thunder as part of the Paul George deal, SGA thrived first as Chris Paul's understudy and as the team's #1 option over the years. This season, though, his performance was elevated to another level as OKC built a young core of Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and Luguentz Dort around him. In the 75 games he played this season, the MVP runner-up posted averages of 30.1 points on 53% shooting from the field, 5.5 rebounds, 6.2 assists, and 2.0 steals per contest. He also led the Thunder, the league's second-youngest team, to a first-place finish in the Western Conference. However, the SGA-led Thunder squad fell short during the semifinals against Doncic and the Mavericks. Although it was his foul that cost OKC the series, his performance all year has proven Gilgeous-Alexander has come far in his NBA career. After his playoff run, SGA was on the receiving end of both positive and negative takes. Among those that dished out the former is Los Angeles Lakers legend Magic Johnson in a tweet he recently posted on his X account. "And let me just say, we have a superstar in this league, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. After his performance last night and throughout the playoffs, we are going to enjoy watching him for many years to come," Johnson tweeted. While most of the attention has been on Doncic and Anthony Edwards in the playoffs, SGA managed to lift a young Thunder team with minimal veteran presence to contention. At the same time, his productivity on both ends of the floor signify that he's in his prime now, and there may be a lot of years ahead of him. Even though OKC was eliminated recently, the future ahead of them looks brighter than ever. With Gilgeous-Alexander at the helm, sky will definitely be the limit for this team. Lakers reportedly divided on a potential Trae Young trade. The Lakers were one of a few teams the Hawks had trade discussions with this past season, and rumors are once again circulating, most notably surrounding a Trae Young trade. Los Angeles has the ability to trade 3 first-round picks, 2 of which won't be until 2029 and 2030, as well as a couple of young pieces like Austin Reeves, but it doesn't seem the Hawks would be interested in what little the Lakers could offer, at least I hope so. It may be mutual too. It seems there are some within Laker land that aren't as high on bringing Trae Young out west. Trae Young is a guy that, honestly, has been tied to them a lot, and I think there's a divided room within the Lakers on whether or not Trae would help them. It does seem like there is some favor coming from the Clutch side for a possible Trae pairing, and he is also a Clutch client, Sam Amick told Rich Eisen on The Rich Eisen Show. Amick is mistaken, Young isn't a Clutch client anymore. He recently switched to CAA, but that shouldn't necessarily impact a potential Lakers trade either way. What seems to be going on is that Jeanie Buss is taking her franchise back from LeBron James. Everyone knows that wherever the king goes, he takes over. In LA, it's been no different. He's effectively acted as the team president, cycling through co-stars and head coaches. At this point, it hasn't worked out, outside of a bubble championship that many put an asterisk on. Amick is of the opinion that LeBron has lost some pull within the organization. Now, ever since the Russell Westbrook trade didn't work, LeBron James has lost juice in Lakerland, Amick added. He just has. They have not listened to him as much. The Lakers may be split on a Trae Young trade, but the Hawks would also have to be blown away to move the best player the franchise has had since Dominique Wilkins. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Trae Young? Leave your opinion in the comments.